What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Makeup Artist Monday. It's artistry like BAM! If you're new here, my name's Brandon and I'm a professional makeup artist in Chicago, and I'm here to teach you some fun things about makeup on the internet. So this week, as you can see, I am on set with my beautiful model Bree. She is here to give you guys a neutral smoky eye tutorial. So we're going to start by prepping the eyes using MAC Cosmetics Matte Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm using a big fluffy brush from Urban Decay to blend this really thinly all over the lid. This is going to help prep the lid for any eyeshadows that we use on top of it, but it's also going to help brighten the lid and really neutralize any color that the lid may have on it. So this is a really important step if you want all your eyeshadows to stay put, not crease, and really pop on camera or just in your everyday look. Next, I'm going in with the Master Mattes palette by Makeup by Mario using the Mattes number 1 color with the fluffy blending brush, starting to really sculpt and carve out my crease, getting that crease really warm and really beautiful for any colors that we apply. I really like to do this step because it really allows me to kind of shape the eye and allow me to kind of create where I'm going to place the shadows here on out. So this is a really important step for me. Start warming up the crease, sculpting it out, blending everything and making sure it's really softly diffused. And now I'm going to go in and just add a little bit more of a richer brown, and we're going in with the Mattes number 8. This is a really beautiful warm brown, and I love to add this right over that color just to give me a little bit more depth to the eye. Next, we're going in with the really beautiful red brown shadow just to sculpt the eye just a little bit more. This color is from the matte palette, and this is matte number 6. This is a really beautiful color because it's going to create a little bit more warmth in the eye, and it's really going to start bringing the eyeshadows together so you can kind of start seeing how we're going to create this really beautiful neutral smoky eye. After both sides are applied, now I'm going in with a little bit of concealer on a flat synthetic brush. This is actually just going to go in to brighten up the lid just a little bit. Sometimes when you blend a lot of those really beautiful browns, the lid gets a little bit muddy, and I really want the shadow that we put on top of this to pop. This is going to help create that really beautiful neutral natural lid that actually looks like just a really wash of color, to where the shadows can actually fade into your natural looking lid. So this is a really beautiful step. It kind of makes everything marry and blend really nicely together, which you'll see in just a second. Next, we're going to build intensity on the outer portion of the eye. I'm going to go in with a really beautiful warm chocolate brown. This is matte number 10 from the Master Mattes Mario palette. I absolutely love this color because it's really beautiful. It blends really naturally and nice. It's going to give a lot of rich warmth to the eye, but also have a lot of depth. This kind of really rich chocolate brown is going to make her natural roots pop, her natural eye color pop, and then it's going to add a lot of that smoky depth. And we're going to go in and add a little bit more and really build off of this look as well. Notice the placement of my hand on my brush handle. My hand is really far back on my brush, which gives me a lot of control, and I'm able to really flick and blend that color out really nice and softly and diffuse it without placing too much pressure and getting too much of a heavy hand. Going in with a denser brush now, you'll notice that I'm using that same Master number 10 color, but I'm really placing it and building it up just where I want it to have that most intensity. Then I'm using a blending brush to softly diffuse the edges and really blend out any harsh lines that may have created from this shadow. This is a really important step to get a really beautiful, soft, blended smoky eye. Next, you'll notice that I'm going in with that dense brush and really packing that color on and just softly blending it and diffusing it on the outer corner of the eye to really get the most intensity. Then I'm going to switch my hands with the other brush and really blend out that color just so you guys can see another step and how important this is to get that really beautiful true blend. Blend, blend, blend. This is always in the wrist. Going in with that same flat concealer brush, you can see me starting to sculpt out the brow just a little bit, just to give her a little bit more definition around the eye. With the smoky eye, this is really nice because then the colors fade really softly into the brow, and you can really control your blend. So you'll see me placing that color and then going in with a bigger brush and going in to blend it out. Going in with that bigger blending brush that has a little bit of concealer on it, I'm actually just going in to clean up a little bit of the edges of the eyeshadow, sweep away any eyeshadow that may have fallen on the face, just to clean up anything before we go in to do the complexion. Everyone's favorite part, now to add a little bit of shimmer. This is from the Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette. This is the really beautiful taupe shimmery color that's in the center of the palette. I absolutely adore this palette. You guys saw me review this palette last week, and I couldn't wait to create a camera ready look for you guys. This neutral smoky eye has the most beautiful undertones of browns, warm coppers, warm reddy browns, and then now a little bit of this taupe with shimmer, so it creates the most holographic accent. It's just absolutely stunning for any kind of daytime look, evening look. And now you'll see me going in with the blending brush just to softly diffuse those edges of that shimmer so that there's no harsh lines. Next, we're going in with the rich chocolate brown liner, just right on the lash line to kind of give her that really nice rich lash line effect. This is really beautiful because that smoky brown is going to go along with this look that we've created. And we're actually going to grab a synthetic eyeliner brush and a little bit of chocolate brown eyeliner from the Makeup by Mario Master Palettes as well, and go over it and smudge and set this liner in place so that it doesn't budge or move, but that it also creates a very soft, smoky effect so that there's no harsh lines to this liner. Adding a little bit of final detail, you'll see that I'm going over the smoky liner with a little bit of that angled eyeliner brush and a little bit of that warm brown from the Ethereal palette, and really just kind of diffusing that liner along the lash line and smoking it up into that really beautiful smoky chocolate brown that we created. I really like this step because it allows you to add a little bit more detail and accent and really control a little bit more of that smoke where you want it. Now that the final touches are done, I'm softly blending out everything to make sure she is picture perfect. We're going to go on to do the complexion in part 2, so stay tuned for that next week. But this is the final look. You can see how beautiful that smoky eye turned out. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Bree, for being my model. And until next Makeup Artist Monday, please follow me on Instagram at ArtistryLikeBam, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye.